Howard. What are you doing?
Filming the intro for the Halloween special. I wanted to give the audience something spooky and sexy and really get them in the mood.
Spooky and sexy. Okay, how about you just head to set so we can get things going?
Okay. See you guys in a bit.
I'm so sorry that you had to see that. Let's get spooky together. This is Haunted Hangover's 2021 Halloween Special.
The Halloween experts at Magic Manor have everything you'll need this year, including actual character masks from famous motion pictures. And they can show you the proper application of makeup to impress that special someone. Magic Manor's professional hand-painted custom masks start as low as $250. This Halloween, remember Magic Manor. Wigs, masks, makeup, costumes, shockingly authentic. Magic Manor, East Wind Mall.
Something about that face.
Introducing Spooky Goop, horrifying monster makeup you make up at home. Spooky Goop's bubbling lizard lips, bat bones, and toad toes create a ghoulish goo that makes a monster out of you.
Now that's a face no mother could love.
Spooky Goop, spine-tingling makeup for Halloween or any unearthly occasion.
Howard, are we staying away from the liquors this year?
I learned my lesson after last year. Trick-or-treaters can be so brutal.
I know, because I had to remove all of the egg from your Hawaiian shirt.
God, don't remind me.
Also, what are we listening to?
Music? This song is a banger.
You know, it is a banger, but it's also Halloween season. We should be listening to something creepy.
Okay. I will change it.
Howard. I think that our definition of creepy may be a little different.
Okay. You do it.
Thank you. So, while I figure out this music situation, here's some spooky goodness for you.
Hey, thanks for watching. This is Johnny from Louvers here to wish you a happy Halloween.
Hey there, bogus fiends! It's me, B-Boy Spooky Bryce, the founder of Forever. Forever Bogus is a nostalgia factory created to remind us of all of our shared childhood experiences. And I know for a fact that every single 80s and 90s kid out there dropped everything on a weeknight to watch a new Halloween special from their favorite sitcom. And if you've guessed it, it's Halloween!
Did she say Halloween?
And speaking of Halloween, what happened to the art of a good Halloween prank? It was so prevalent in the 80s and 90s sitcoms, but it ceased to exist nowadays. Well, let's take a trip down memory lane and discuss a few of my favorite Halloween pranks from 90s sitcoms. Number 3.
Roseanne.
Yes, Roseanne, the queen of Halloween specials. Now, many of you may beg to differ, but her specials is a staple of the season. And the whole family got into the Halloween pranks.
Darlene!
As you may recall from the episode, Roseanne and Dan are battling for the title of the master of Halloween pranks. They each pulled some pretty crazy and quite comical pranks against one another throughout the beginning of the episode. But the piece de resistance comes once they open the doors to their own haunted house of horrors.
Join us.
On Halloween night, we find out that Dan is expecting an important phone call from Jeff, a potential client, to have a construction job. That evening, Jeff randomly shows up to talk to Dan about the plans of the job.
Jeff, hey, how you doing?
And Roseanne, being Roseanne, gets Jeff to participate in the Halloween prank fun. Roseanne reveals a decapitated head of Jackie, which scares Jeff towards the stove, where a disembodied hand grabs Jeff's tie and pulls him towards a pot filled with this disgusting green slime. And in the meantime, Dan is freaking out and trying to get Roseanne to stop. But Roseanne is not stopping. She grabs Jeff by his $50 tie and proceeds to the sink to rinse it off. Jeff really leans into the prank here. He goes as far as falling over a chair at the kitchen table and gets back up and pretty much tells Dan that this is over. That is until Roseanne says,
Trying to scare you, Dan.
I absolutely love this prank, and I think Dan loved it too. But don't you worry, because Dan gets his revenge at the end of the episode. Number 2.
Home improvements.
So if Roseanne is the queen of Halloween pranks, then Tim the Toolman Taylor has to be the king. As I'm sure you already know, Home Improvement had 7 Halloween specials, which featured a cornucopia of crazy and wild Halloween pranks. Every episode had its moments, but my favorite prank has to come from the episode Haunting of Taylor Home. We learned that Brad is having a Halloween party at the Taylor's house, and Tim took it upon himself to make the Catacombs of Horror, which is literally just a haunted house built in their basement. We see Brad coming down the stairs, and he feels like a complete idiot because he decided to do a couple's costume with his then girlfriend Amber.
Oh, that's right, it's Halloween, I'm sorry. Look out, Frankenstein, look out, werewolf, it's Raggedy.
Soon later, the party begins, and Amber shows up with Sean from Boy Meets World. And as you can tell, Amber did not dress up as Raggedy Ann. And for no reason, Sean is acting like a total D-bag towards Brad. But thankfully, Tim witnesses everything, and he decides that he's going to wreak revenge on this little punk Sean. The party finds its way down the basement. The Catacombs of Horror. And they find Tim dressed up as Nana Stein.
It's Nana Stein!
And he directs Sean to come down the stairs and open up the lone toolbox that's in the center of the basement, which reveals a decapitated head of Al with fangs. And this scares the crap out of Sean. But he can't leave because he's blocked by the headless body of Al. Mr. Wilson is dressed up as a mummy and just grabs a hold of Sean as his body is levitating midair. Sean screams like a little baby and then runs past everyone up the stairs through the basement, where I imagine that he runs straight out of the house screaming all the way to his own home. Everyone has a good laugh, and I think Tim felt pretty accomplished. Nothing is better than traumatizing a child on Halloween. Am I right? Number 1. Martin. You were probably pretty surprised by my last pick here, especially after we just got done talking about two heavy hitters like Tim and Roseanne. However, I believe that Martin is one of those underdogs of the Halloween specials, even though he only had 2 specials during his 5-season run. My favorite prank is actually one that's put against Martin by his friends during the episode The Night He Came Home. Martin kicks off the episode scaring the living crap out of Gina with the old skeleton in the closet bit. He proceeds to make fun of her and his friends for being scared so easily. Well, Martin's friends have had enough, and they decide they're going to work together to create this very elaborate prank. Cut to Halloween night. Martin and his friends are back at his apartment, exchanging ghost stories while a storm is brewing outside. Of course, no one takes it seriously. One makes a joke about Bush being re-elected. Another one makes a joke about making out with a goat. But that's until Gina tells her story.
And closer, until suddenly he heard a rapping sound on his bedroom door.
Martin explains that it's probably just trick-or-treaters and gets up to give some candy to them. But as he opens up the door, no one is there. The whole group thinks that it was Old Man Ackerman that was knocking on the door, and Martin just invited him in. So they decide to use a Ouija board to communicate with Old Man Ackerman.
Why have you come back?
They actually make contact, and they ask Ackerman why he is there, and the Ouija board spells out Martin as a vase smashes against the wall. The power goes out and the entire group hits the floor. They're all screaming, they're all kind of freaking out, they don't know what's going on. But then, out of nowhere, Tommy gets possessed by Old Man Ackerman. And the entire apartment goes crazy. The window blinds are going up and down, there are dishes that are flying out of the kitchen cabinets, and there's a disembodied voice yelling Martin's name. There's a strike of lightning, and then everyone vanishes except for Martin and the possessed Tommy. Martin, of course, is freaking out. He's yelling, he's even screaming for his mommy. But at that moment, all of his friends come rushing out, yelling surprise, and having a good laugh at his expense. And if you are familiar with Martin, you can imagine that he told everyone to get the hell out of his apartment. Well, everybody leaves except for the real ghost of Old Man Ackerman. Pretty sweet Halloween, am I right? Well, there you have it, Bogus Fiends. A few of my favorite Halloween pranks from 90s sitcoms. I hope it inspired you to come up with a grand prank against your friends or your loved ones this Halloween season. Throughout this October, Forever Bogus will be releasing some great Halloween nostalgia on our Instagram page. Also, find the Forever Bogus podcast on your favorite podcast platform, because you'll definitely find some more Halloween goodies over there. Alright, we hope you have a safe and happy Halloween, and until next time, always remember to be kind. Remember to rewind those rentals because they get expensive. But most importantly, remember to stay spooky.
Hi there, I'm Dumpy the Pumpkin. Carvel's Halloween ice cream cake. I weigh 44 ounces and serve 10 to 12 people.
Having a Halloween party? I'm Wiki the Witch, and I weigh 45 ounces. We're both made fresh daily at your participating Carvel ice cream store.
You want to send one to a friend? Please phone 800-327-GIFT and call the Cake Honors most major credit cards. Thank you.
The Haunted Mansion at Long Branch is a living, breathing nightmare of more than 30 incredible rooms, each with its own very special surprise. Wander through its myriad of secret passageways and winding labyrinths. Discover the graveyard of the living dead and its unimagined terror. There's Renfield and his spiders, the Prince of Darkness, Count Dracula, and many more. At the Haunted Mansion at Long Branch, it's waiting for you.
Here at Haunted Hangover, we love us some nostalgia. We thrive on it. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to introduce to you our favorite nostalgic Halloween items, and this one's mine. We've had him since the early 90s. He's battery operated, although he does not operate no longer. I think I was afraid of him when I was a kid. What's yours, Howard?
Oh, mine. Oh, this guy. I got him when I was a little weeper, and I still use him to go trick-or-treating every year.
I bet you can fit a lot of candy in there.
You know, surprisingly, not enough.
Well, while we're on the topic of Halloween nostalgic items, we have a very special guest that's going to show you theirs. Take it away.
What's up, guys? I'm Grammy from Retroplasm on Instagram. I was invited by Louie to talk about one of my favorite Halloween items, and I collect toys, so we're going to talk about the TMNT Universal Monsters crossover figures. So this one here in particular, Raph as the Mummy, is my favorite, mainly because I had him when I was a kid. The first wave came out in '93, and then the second wave came out in '94, which I'll show you in just a minute. They came out, I want to say June or July, but I picked this figure up in somewhere in between September and October, so right when like Halloween was starting to come around. It was definitely a highlight of '93 for me in particular. So just recently there was a leak online that a brand new series of Universal Monster TMNT figures are in the works. And it turns out that NECA is supposedly the vendor. So we're not sure when they're going to be released. We don't know a lot about them. We only know what 3 of the 4 turtles are going to be, and not sure if there's going to be more than that or not. But hopefully they will be as cool as these old figures here. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the old Halloween McNugget Buddies that came out in '92. And this guy here in particular, the Frankenstein McNugget Buddy, was my favorite. Well, that's all for now, folks. I would like to thank Louie and Dave at the Haunted Hangover podcast for having me on. And I would also like to thank everybody here for watching. And I'd like to wish you all a happy Halloween.
Hey guys, it's Derek from itsdemboys.com. Dave and Louie asked me to come on their Halloween special and start talking about some fun stuff, but they failed to mention that I would be in a haunted mansion in doing so. I have seen a lot of shit in these halls, and it is very creepy. Somebody please call Luigi. Get that Ghostbuster man in here.
Mario?
Dear God. While I'm very on edge, I will comply in hopes that they let me leave these haunted halls. So without further ado, I guess I should start talking about Halloween things so I can get the hell out of here. Recently, in the pre-Haunted Mansion days, my girlfriend made me take a personality test, and I found out that I am 83% introverted. Can you believe that? And yet here I am, sitting, talking to you folks on the internet. Amazing how that works. But, it makes a lot of sense. I'm not a big socializer. Don't like the parties, don't like any of that stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe you at home watching this are like me. You're an introvert. You don't want to go to a big Halloween party. And you might be thinking, wow, am I missing out on some great fun? No, you're not, all right? Halloween parties suck, okay? Everybody gets too drunk, then there's some guy who's married who tries to hook up with some girl who's, like, probably underage, and you're like, why is that happening? And then you go to get another beer, and it's just some shitty American beer. They don't even have any imports. And you're just, anyways, it got me thinking. You can have a really great Halloween at home by yourself, or maybe like a couple people, but like keep it small, you know? So I started thinking to myself, okay, how can introverts like myself have a really great Halloween? And so it got me thinking. Here's some ways that you can spice it up, have a nice little 2021 Halloween, mind you. It's on a Sunday, but like if you start on Saturday and pretend like that's Halloween, you know, that's good enough. Devil's Night counts, right? So like, okay, here's a couple things that I like to do. Build a playlist on Spotify, your own playlist. Like, don't go and find somebody else's. Like, you can use other people's for inspiration. But man, it ain't gonna be yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, so get out there. Find your own music. Get some real good tunes that you can, like, sit down in the basement, or, like, if you're not like me and a cellar dweller, you can be upstairs with the normies and just, you know, like, listen to some good spooky tunes. My personal favorite that I love to add, the Monster Mash. But, like, Goofy from Disney is singing it. It's incredible. Well, I was working in the lab. What else can you do? Obviously, you're going to watch some movies, all right? And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a little basic, but it gets the job done. Halloween 4, you know, that's one of the big ones for me. Love it. Don't watch any Friday the 13th movies, please. Those are summer movies. It's set at a summer camp. It's at a lake, for Christ's sake. Like, not the time or the place, people. All right? I don't know. How about the WNUF Halloween Special? That's a great one. And I know it's picked up a little bit of steam in the last couple of years, but not enough people have seen that. So that's a pretty big recommendation. Also, they have like a record as a sequel to that. If you feel like spending $30 on Amazon, that's kind of worth it. Trick or Treat. Come on, dude. That's one of the best ones. Not Trick or Treat. I'm sorry. I don't really get down with the whole Sammy Hain thing. Like, it's fine, you know, but it's Trick or Treat, all right? Nothing feels more Halloween-y than Sam's pumpkin heads exploding all over the place, right? I don't know, like, light some scented candles or something. Like, I've found this one in this haunted mansion. This wicked apple from over at Bath and Body Works. This is new. I don't know why this was in this mansion. It makes no sense. Well, you know, maybe they like candles. I don't know. Yeah, like light a candle. Make some snacks. That's a big one, you know? Like a good apple crisp. That's nice. That tastes... You could do that. Maybe play some spooky video games, too, while you're at it, right? You're already inside. You might as well. You know what you should do is get drunk and play spooky video games. And if you got extra cash, buy one of those headsets, like the Oculus headsets. I got one recently, and my God, Christ.
Smoking these meat?
I am scared shitless every time I use it. Let me tell you. Very immersive and more horrifying than this mansion that I'm currently trapped in. Guys, can I please come out now? I don't know where... Hello? Well, I guess that's it. I think I talked and I just heard a door open over there. And I am really, really hoping that it's the guys letting me out and not some horribly disfigured freak coming to suck the blood out of my butt. Well, I mean, that doesn't sound that bad. It does. Before I go have the blood sucked out of my body, make sure that you're listening to our podcasts. We have two now, the Knife Dog podcast and the Leftover Pizza podcast, where you can hear me ramble about more shit like this if I ever get out of this horrible situation. And don't forget, at It's Dem Boys everywhere. It'sDemBoys.com, okay? Support us. Support Haunted Hangover. They were okay before they threw me in here and left me for dead, but that's besides the point. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go get myself out of this sticky situation. You have a great Halloween, introverts, and I guess extroverts too. Don't get too crazy.
Look what's rising out of the pumpkin patch this Halloween. The Pumpkin Cutter, a great way to let your kids carve their own pumpkins without sharp edges that cut little hands. It even makes toothy grins easy to do. The Pumpkin Scoop removes seeds and pulp better than any spoon. And the Pumpkin Light replaces dangerous candles with glowing results. Have a great pumpkin this Halloween with the Pumpkin Cutter, Pumpkin Scoop, and Pumpkin Light.
Pumpkin Cutter products available at Long's Drugs and Safeway.
Well, I'm ready for Halloween.
And if enough trick-or-treaters don't show up, you're ready for next Halloween, too.
No way, because Laverdia's will give me full credit on all unopened bags of candy purchased at their stores.
This 12-ounce bag of Whoppers milk chocolate or a 10-ounce bag of Milk Duds chocolate-covered caramels only $1.59 at all Laverdia super drugstores.
How sweet it is.
Howard, I have a question for you. What are the most important things when it comes to Halloween?
Costumes.
Yes, what else?
Jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes, and...
Candy.
Yes, and...
What am I missing?
Horror movies, Howard, horror movies.
God, how could I forget that one?
I'm disappointed in you, Howard. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for this terrifying tale. And be sure to keep the lights off, because you're going to be up all night.
You sure you want to go home, Monica? It's 2 a.m.
I'll be fine, Becca.
Dude, you are in no condition to go home by yourself tonight, especially on Halloween.
Craig's right. All the creepies come out tonight.
I'll grab a cab or something.
You can just crash on the couch.
Don't worry about me, guys. Besides, I have to open up the store tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be making it in.
No, it's settled. I have to leave.
Okay, fine, but can you at least call me when you get
will.
Trick or treat. Get home safe, okay?
Mm-hmm. Later.
Jesus Christ, 25 minutes away? Hello? Hello? Do you need help?
Hello?
Hey, this is your ride? I'm really sorry for the delay. I should be there in 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
That was scary, wasn't it, Howard?
Very, very creepy. What was that thing at the end?
I don't know, but it did kind of look like a guy I dated once. So gross.
So, was that like a dream, or real, or like a real dream?
I don't know, but that jack-o'-lantern girl is totally screwed. So, I guess the lesson learned here, kids, is at the end of Halloween night, when your friends tell you to crash, it's probably better if you just crash.
Can I crash here tonight?
Yeah, of course.
What's going on, Sludgy?
You just got a telegram through the pneumatic tube.
Ooh.
Your friend Louie wants you to give a Halloween safety lecture on his show.
I love safety lectures. I suppose I am pretty safe. So what does this gig pay?
$3 and some eggplant parm.
Okay, tell him I'll do it. So Halloween means trick-or-treating, and trick-or-treating means candy.
As Garfield said, candy,
Candy, candy, candy, candy, candy. Just remember that reaching into a bag of candy that hundreds of other kids with dirty hands potentially reach into also, that could lead to instant death. So I recommend using a fake hand in the form of one of these monster grabbers. This contraption may save your life. So, Sludgy, you know that urban legend about how people used to put razor blades in apples?
Yep.
Well, the easiest way to avoid that is to hand out fake fruit. You know, the kind that your Aunt Ethel used to put out on the dining room table in a sunflower bowl.
Fake fruit is an absolute sensation.
You got that right, and it's long been a favorite of kids and adults alike. So, Sludgy, who needs a full-size candy bar when you could pretend that Alexa Bliss is feeding you fake grapes? And for my last tip, when you're trick-or-treating and you encounter a ghost, you need to make sure it's real, and the only way to do that is to sweep the leg. So as you can see, Halloween can be very dangerous, and if you don't take the proper precautions like buckling your safety belt and saying your prayers, something extremely bad might happen, and you're going to need all the help you can get this Halloween. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
What strange creatures are lurking in the night? Oh, skull face, mummy face too. Oh, ghoul face. What a frightful sight. Yes, Mom, this Halloween your kids can have fun creating their own scary disguise with Cookie Spook's makeup. They just smear it on. When the makeup dries, it cracks to make them look really old and ghoulish. Add in the sheet and the costume's complete. Cookie Spook's makeup kits, 6 frightening disguises to choose from.
So, you want to know the story of Splatterhouse, the new horror video game for TurboGrafx 16? They say he stalks the old haunted mansion. They say he's looking for his girlfriend. They say his only weapon against the maggot-eating ghouls who took her is a 2x4. And you say you want to play this game? Splatterhouse. Only for the TurboGrafx 16 system from NEC.
Hey guys, it's Brian from the Halloween is Forever podcast. I'm here with my buds Meg and Steve. Hey. And we just wanted to say congratulations on the Halloween episode. We're super excited to be part of it, and keep up the good work. We love the show, and from the Halloween is Forever crew,
Happy Halloween!
Come on, Howard. You look cool. You look scary.
I look stupid.
No, you don't. Listen, the audience is gonna love this.
Fine.
You couldn't leave the shirt?
No, it completes my ensemble.
I totally agree. You know, this inspires me for a cocktail for our Haunted Hangover Halloween Special.
Okay, well, you do that. I'm gonna go change.
You do look cool.
No, I don't.
Let's get twisted. All right, now it's time for the taste test of the Myers Mai Tai. Here we go. So good. It's so good. It is a little strong, which you could probably tell by the ingredients. I know what you're thinking. Nothing says Halloween more than a Mai Tai, but we wanted to switch it up and do something different for you guys. And the reason that I decided to do a Mai Tai is not only because I had to use this cool Michael Myers tiki cup, but also because I used Myers dark rum, and it was just like a play on words. I thought it'd be really fun. This has a lot of ingredients, probably more than anything we've ever used, but why not go big for Halloween, am I right? The cool thing about this typically is you would layer a Mai Tai with a dark rum on top, grenadine on the bottom. I'm not a fan of putting room temperature liquor on top of cold liquor. I just think it's kind of muddled. And the cool thing is that you don't need to do that. It's already in this mug. You can't really see what's happening in there. So I just kind of shook everything together, and it almost, dare I say, tastes better. But it is very strong. So highly recommend calling an Uber. Anyway, if you try it, let us know. It is delicious.
For great Halloween fun, pick up some spooky decorations at Walgreens. Just $7.99 each. Scary sound-activated Halloween figures, battery-operated pirate skull, witches, skeletons, and more. Stock up on Halloween candy, too. Walgreens has a wide selection of treats and goodies of all kinds. And it's time to order your holiday photo greeting cards. Put your favorite photo on any of 6 beautiful designs. All orders include a free marker pen. Treat yourself to savings this week at Walgreens.
This Halloween, party with your favorite monsters during Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, Florida. And right now, carve out savings of up to $16 off admission with this special coupon you'll find on 2 liters of Pepsi. For details, visit a Pepsi display near you. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Hurry to Ticketmaster today for advance tickets, while you can still slash the price.
Crop tops, French braids, tongue kiss. We're not afraid. Oh, hello there. I'm Andy. And I'm Iana. And we're Queens of NC-17. We're here to wish the guys at Haunted Hangover, Louie and Dave, a happy Halloween!
You didn't think we miss our own Halloween special, did you?
It's fall, y'all.
That it is. and we decided to come back with a Halloween junk food segment here. But yes, we have a couple of items here. Let's run them down. We've got the Monster Mash, which I was quite excited for. This was one of my anticipated items.
Well, they literally mashed everything together.
Yes, they took all the monster cereals and they're all combined in one box, which I don't know if that could be delicious or not. And what are you holding there, bud?
Nerds candy corn?
Which I believe is a new item for 2021.
Interesting.
Yes, it's supposed to, I think, have some sort of hard shell and then inside it's soft.
We'll see how this goes.
And then we also have the apple cider donuts from Oreo, which
I'm excited to try those.
Yeah, these look very, very, very delicious. We've also got Warheads Grubs, which Warheads are those really sour candies. This is also new for this year. I believe, again, I think all of this is new for this year. The only thing returning is the Voodoo, which is a new mystery flavor. And yeah, and last but not least, we've got these Skittle Shriekers.
Nope, we got one more.
Oh, one more. Dave's holding one more. We've got these Skittle Shriekers, which are a twist on last year's Skittle, Halloween Skittle, where they had really gross ones mixed in with good ones. And I ate one and didn't think it was that bad, and Dave thought I was gross. He thought I was gross for enjoying the nasty Skittle. But what they did this year was they mixed in really sour Skittles. Like really sour Skittles. I'm assuming they're really sour. In with normal Skittles to, I guess, to fuck with people. I guess if you want to mess with people. And then last but not least, we have
the Sheetz Pumpkin Pie Soda. If you've never been to a Sheetz, I think they're primarily like Pennsylvania and like Virginia located.
Yes.
So, you know, that area. Sheetz rules, but we've never had this, and I'm very excited to try this.
So let's dive into...
What do you want to start with?
I'm trying to figure that out now.
Alright, so maybe it makes sense to go either from the candy to like the more, like, you know, the cookies and the soda. Maybe let's do the candies first.
Alright, let's do the candy. So let's start with the Warhead Grubs.
Boy. Woo, woo.
We've got Tommy Valley behind the camera. Gotta give Tommy Valley the shout out here. They're not that sour.
A little bit at the end.
You know what? With Warheads, you expect it to be like super duper sour, and this is a little. I'm a little disappointed, honestly.
Let's go with the Nerds candy corn next.
It basically tastes like
it has
Nerds.
the texture of candy corn. Don't taste like Nerds.
I wouldn't say it's like the waxy candy corn taste.
No,
it's more like a really sweet. Obviously, Dave's really enjoying it.
I like them.
Let's do these Shrieker Skittles.
I hope you get the gross one. Okay.
Tom, do you want to try some of these behind the camera?
I'm debating if I should just...
The Tommy Valley cameo he wants to try.
I'm putting all the Skittles in. Hey, there is definitely a sour in this one.
But it's not that bad.
This, to me, is what the Warhead should have tasted like.
Yeah, those Warheads were weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are stronger than the Warhead.
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
I fuck with these.
These are good. I actually like the tanginess. Mountain Dew? Alright, so again... 2021 mystery flavor. Last year was Skittles, so I'm hoping it's not the same shit. So,
all right.
Cheers.
Bottoms up. I think it's got like a coconutty taste.
It's different, for sure. It's not the same. Ooh, what? Dude, this tastes familiar, but I can't tell what it is. What's a guess?
Skittles.
It tastes...
another version of Skittles.
Alright. It tastes more strawberry.
I kind of get a coconut vibe to it, yeah.
I think
another version of Skittles.
It tastes like either Twizzlers, I'm getting Twizzlers, or like a fruit punch, like a Starburst or something.
I get coconut, but that's just me.
We're failing horribly at guessing the
Listen, while he keeps
mystery.
going on about the fucking Mountain Dew, I'm opening up the Sheetz pumpkin pie.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do the Sheetz pumpkin pie.
Because I have a feeling this is going to be good. Alright, bud.
I'm excited for this pumpkin pie soda.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, because I never thought pumpkin pie would make a good soda. So let's see how this.
Well, I'm not a big cream soda fan, but I feel like this is gonna be like the version of cream soda should be.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
Dude, that tastes like a fucking pumpkin pie.
That's good.
That's so weird. It does.
It's very good.
Dude, it tastes just like a pumpkin pie. That's fucking crazy. You can taste the like the cinnamon and nutmeg.
I love, even though it's Sheetz brand, it would be really cool if it was Faygo, but that's just me.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
All right, let's get into the Oreos here.
Yeah, boy.
To the apple cider donut Oreos. I just opened one up by accident. Here you go. It's definitely apple-y, but it's not that powerful. You would think it'd be a little more powerful.
It's more subtle.
Yeah. I had some apple cider donuts this past weekend. And those donuts are usually very pungent. Like, you can really taste apple.
I think it's amazing.
No, they're good, but I just wanted a little bit more. I was expecting more flavor.
This would go good with coffee.
All right, now what I think is probably the biggest deal this year, besides the Voodoo, which is always a big deal.
They did a whole thing for this.
The Monster Mash cereal here.
I like it.
It tastes very just kind of like cereal-y, like fruity cereal all combined up. I think
a little bit.
Dave's gonna take a little too much there. I dig it. Yeah. I think it would be better with milk. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is an interesting group of junk food we have here, and we just want to close out by saying
hot items, y'all.
We just want to close out by saying Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Hope it's a
fall,
good one.
y'all.
It's fall, y'all. It's been fall, y'all, for about a month and a half.
Still fall, y'all.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Bye.
All right, everyone, that concludes our Haunted Hangover Halloween Special of 2021. We hope you enjoyed every horrifying minute of it. I know I did. And before I take Howard on his practice trick-or-treat run, we want to wish you a fun and safe Halloween. And remember, the best cure to a hangover is
More booze.
Are you taking that with you, really?
Of course.
I don't know why I ask anymore. Happy Halloween, everyone. See ya.